Ahoy there, unlucky soul. Congratulations. You've woken up on a pirate ship. The year is 1715. The sun's already blazing like hellfire overhead, and your face is so red you could be sautéed and served with butter. You're seasick, dehydrated, and judging by the dull ache in your jaw and the bleeding gums, there's about a 78% chance you have scurvy. You thought this life would be all rum, gold, and epic moonlit sword fights. That's adorable. The truth? It's more like an unpaid internship in hell, with splinters. Let's take a stroll through a full, glamorous pirate day, assuming, of course, you survive until nightfall. Morning, the wake-up call from hell. The first thing that assaults your senses isn't the sunlight, it's the smell. Imagine marinating in a stew of unwashed feet, wet wood, salt rot, body odor, and a pinch of liver failure. Oh right, your bunkmate. Probably dying. You too, give it a week. You're in a hammock below deck, one of about 30, slung wall to wall like someone forgot what the word privacy meant. The air is thick, sour, and damp. It's basically a soup you can breathe. Someone snores like a cow dying of consumption. Another guy coughs into his beard and then mutters, "I'm fine," which is pirate speak for dig my grave. Your bedding is a wet rope net. Not damp, wet. It never dries. Nothing does. The only thing dry on this ship is the salted beef you're about to gnaw on, and possibly your soul. The wake-up call? A booming, "Up, you dogs," from above deck. Then a barrel rolls across the planks, then boots stomp, and suddenly the ship lists just enough to throw you into a wall of hairy, half-naked misery. And hygiene is a suggestion. Now, time for your morning routine. Just kidding. What are you, a king? Toothbrush? Soap? Fresh water for washing? Get out of here. Water is for drinking if you're lucky or fighting over. Washing is something you do when it rains. You've been wearing the same shirt for 3 weeks. It smells like betrayal and desperation. Your hair is a bird's nest. You suspect a crab moved in last night. If the crew's really feeling generous, you'll get a rinse in cold seawater, which feels like being slapped repeatedly by Poseidon himself. Your teeth? Most pirates don't have them. The rest don't smile. Not because they're tough, but because breath like fermented graveyard isn't good for morale. Dull. Breakfast? Sort of. Now, time to eat. Today's menu: a slab of salted beef that predates your birth, and a biscuit called hardtack. Hardtack is basically concrete with bonus weevils. Yes, bugs. They're in there. You bite down and crunch. You don't even flinch anymore. Extra protein. You chew in silence, surrounded by broken teeth and hollow eyes. One guy next to you has 2 fingers. You want to ask what happened, but the look in his eyes says, you ask, you're next. You wash it all down with a gulp of tepid, slightly brown water. Vintage. Yeah, meet the crew. Let's meet the team. First, the captain. A mix between philosopher and lunatic, with a flair for violence. He probably got the job by stabbing the last guy in the neck mid-speech. Then there's the quartermaster, equal parts accountant and enforcer. His main job? Handing out punishments and making sure no one's stealing rum. Unless it's him. There's also the gunner, the cook, a man with 3 teeth and 0 taste buds, and the surgeon who we'll get to later, unfortunately. And you? You're the lowest rank aboard a swabby. Your job? Swab. Everything. Decks, blood, guts, mystery puddles. You're the ship's unpaid janitor. You also climb masts, patch sails, scrub barnacles off the hull while dangling over shark-infested water, with a rope tied around your waist. That you tied. Hope it holds. See, midday. Work till you break. It's noon. The sun is directly overhead. The deck is hotter than sin. Your feet sizzle through your hole-ridden shoes. You haul ropes, patch sails, carry buckets, and every time you make progress, the ship rocks and it's gone. Gravity is your mortal enemy. Sweat pours, your hands blister, your back howls. And if you're caught slacking, the quartermaster offers a quick motivational speech delivered with a cat-o'-nine tails. 9 chords, each with knots. The kind of thing that says, "We believe in second chances, but we're taking your skin just in case." Come on, when nature calls, badly, you need to go. Like go-go. Toilet? Sure, it's over there. It's a plank. Off the side of the ship. One wrong step, and your fish food. You shuffle to the edge. The sea rages below. Wind tries to yank your shirt overboard. You hold on and pray. Not for dignity, just survival. There's a reason pirates feared the toilet more than cannonballs. Storms, God's way of flipping the table. Suddenly, the wind picks up. The sky darkens. Waves start slapping the hull like it owes them money. Boom! Thunder. Rain whips sideways. The ship rocks violently. Everything's slick. You slip. You crawl. You cling to anything bolted down. Below deck, water pours in like the ship decided to become a submarine. Your hammock sloshes. Someone's screaming a prayer. Someone else is screaming in general. And just when you think it's over, boom, lightning strikes the mainmast. You don't breathe for 10 whole seconds. Then, battle, and it's ugly. Out of the mist, a ship. Enemy. Maybe Spanish. Maybe British. Doesn't matter. They have stuff. And your captain wants it. Cannons roar. Smoke fills the air. You grab a rusted cutlass and wonder how sharp it actually is. This isn't a fencing match. It's chaos. Screams. Explosions. Blood. You swing at someone, maybe he's an enemy, maybe not. You don't have time to check. Someone rushes at you. You duck. He slips on guts and falls overboard. You dry heave. Then keep moving. Victory comes when the other ship gives up, or sinks, or burns. You loot their ship. Food, gold, rum, a dog if you're lucky. Then back to your own floating prison. To injury and medical care. A crewmate's been hit. Legs gone. Time for the surgeon. Now remember, surgeon means guy with tools and no fear. No gloves, no anesthetic. Just a saw, a bottle of rum, and a prayer. They hand the injured man a belt to bite, and then the sawing begins. You can't look, you can't not hear it. It's worse than battle. You question every life decision that led here. Moisey, evening the fun part. You're alive. Somehow. That's cause for celebration. The crew breaks out the rum. Sea shanties start. Off-key, loud, and filthy. Someone juggles. Someone fights. Someone passes out in a barrel. You sit, sipping rotgut rum, wondering if the salt in your shirt will ever stop chafing your armpits. The stars are out. The waves have calmed. You lay in your hammock, still wet, still wearing crusty clothes, and stare at the ceiling. Tomorrow might be better. Spoiler. It won't be. Run. And that, my friend, is one real day in the life of a pirate. No Wi-Fi, no toothbrush, no retirement plan. Just salt, pain, and maybe, if you're lucky, a biscuit without mold. Still think you're cut out for the pirate's life? Didn't think so. If you survive this journey through maritime misery, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I've got more historical horror stories that'll make you appreciate your 9 to 5, or at least your indoor plumbing. Until next time, keep your head down, your rum close, and maybe avoid time travel.